Well, we finally made it to verse 2 in Philippians chapter 1. I really do plan to pick up the pace going forward, but wanted to kind of lay this foundation because it applies to many, if not all, of the prison epistles of St. Paul: Philippians, Ephesians, Colossians, and Philemon. Verse 2 is the salutation: grace and peace to you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. This time of year, we go to graduation services and we recognize the valedictorian. We would think of the valedictorian as number one in the class, but actually a valedictorian is any individual who gives the valedictory. A valedictory is a farewell speech. We find Paul's farewell speech in 2 Timothy chapter 4, beginning around verse 6. I'm already being poured out like a drink offering. The time of my departure is at hand. I've fought the good fight. I've run the race. I've kept the faith. Therefore is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, whom the righteous judge himself will give me on that day, and not to me alone, but to all who long for and love his appearing. There you go, a valedictory, farewell speech. You also have the salutatorian, who would give the salutation, the salute, a greeting or speech at the beginning. So we have here in verse 2 a standard salutation by the Apostle Paul. In all 13 of Paul's epistles, Paul's letters, you find the words grace and peace. Grace, God's unmerited favor. Peace, the ease that we know and the comfort that we know from God. Interesting that Timothy and Titus get an extra word. Those pastor mentees of Paul, they get grace, mercy, and peace. But to the other letters and other churches, we have grace and peace to you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me just encourage you to be thoughtful about how it is that you greet people, how you quote unquote salute them. Think of words of blessing, words of encouragement, words of greeting that can really help people along the way. Paul did, and it was awesome. Grace and peace to you from God the Father and the Lord Jesus Christ.